Barbie World podcast. I'm your host, Barbie Shane Polgo, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. Let's deep dive into the Sky podcast. In this podcast, hosted by husband and wife Yangs. According to Chris Slater, Sky podcast features candid conversation about life, relationship, and family to memorable misadventures in between. Sky Podcast was released on December 3, 2023, and is one of the best podcasts of the year. Sky Fam, also known as Sagging Fam, also thanked by the couple. They upload new episodes every Saturday in Spotify and YouTube platform. When it comes to their content, it is very informative and interesting. Like for example, one of the Sky Podcast episodes that I like is What is Self-Worth? They discuss the importance of individual values. They discuss their podcast each episode with a captivating and intriguing question, a surprising fact or personal anecdote. This grabbed the audience attention for the outset. Each episode follows defined format, typically including an introduction, main content, guest interview, and conclusion. And for their audio quality, they incorporate music and sound effect to enhance mood and reinforce the narrative. This auditory backdrop can evoke specific emotion and self-tone for different segments. They pay attention to spacing, using pauses effectively to give listener time to absorb the key points or emotion. This also adds dramatic effect to their storytelling. And to identify their target audience is that actively engage with audience on social media platform. You freely see an email to Sky Podcast and they're responding to comment and sharing content that spark conversation and interesting. This Sky Podcast, as their effective marketing and distribution are key components of growing audience and increasing engagement. They maintain active profile and platform like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and sharing episode highlights. In this podcast, we explore several values lessons that can significantly enhance the success of the future project. One of the key takeaways is that importance of flexibility. Reflection on the insight gained from podcast, I realized how profoundly influenced my approach to podcasting. One of the most striking elements discussed was the importance of flexibility in production. Initially, I tended to adhere durable to my planned content and structure. Overall, these reflections have shaped a more adaptive, communicative, collaborative, and approach, positioning me for greater success in the future project.